Hey guys, it's Paddy here. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about how you can get consulting or coaching clients that can pay you thousands of dollars per month without being salesy or having to chase them all around the planet. And I'm also going to demystify a couple of things that comes to actually getting consulting or coaching clients towards your business that I see that a lot of people actually get hung up with when it comes to building their consulting business from scratch. And I'm also going to share with you a 6-step method that you can use to actually go from zero to start attracting high value clients towards your consulting or coaching business. So it's going to be very exciting. You're going to like it. By the way, if you're new to this channel, my name is Paddy. I run my own consulting business where I help business owners get more clients using digital marketing. And on this channel, I just like to talk about business stuff and all sorts of other cool stuff. So if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because I release cool videos like this every single day, so you definitely want to be on the lookout for those. So let's get back to the video. So guys, when it comes to starting a consulting business, or actually this goes for any type of business out there, is one of the most common things that people kind of try to follow is this weird advice of putting yourself out there and not really knowing what putting yourself out there really means. So you're there, you're thinking about starting a consulting business, and you're like, okay, I need to put myself out there, but what the hell does that actually even mean, right? So you're gonna go around in circles and trying to get stuck and do all sorts of different things, but it doesn't really move the needle forward. Another thing is with going to networking events. So people tell you like, okay, go to network events, you're gonna find clients over there. It's not like clients magically appear at networking events. That's not really how it works. And the other one, which is one of my favorites, is about blogging. So people tell you things like, okay, go blog about one of the subjects or topics that you have at hand. And the problem with things like that is, especially with blogging specifically, is that blogging is pretty much dead nowadays. It's almost fact. So you definitely don't want to waste your time or better yet put energy into things that aren't really going to move you forward. And this is one of the biggest misconceptions that there is when it comes to consulting, that you see consultants do, and they kind of like almost pull their hair out of their heads because it's not working. It's not working at all. It's completely counterintuitive to the things that actually get you results. So to really get the ball rolling with consulting, you have to go to the fundamentals of what consulting actually is. So with the word consultant, there are a lot of connotations that come with it. You know, people have this view of what a consultant is. So one of the big misconceptions when it comes to consulting is the fact that people don't really understand what a consultant is. People think that a consultant is someone who wears suits, has a lot of degrees, and has built up a lot of experience in a certain field, industry, or whatnot in order to provide consulting services. That's not what it's about when you're doing consulting. When you're doing consulting, all you do as a consultant is helping someone go from point A to point B as fast as possible. That is really what you are doing as a consultant. You are focusing on a problem that someone has and using your service or as a consultant to actually solve this problem. And the thing what you're doing is you are not selling your expertise. You are not selling your experience. You're not selling your degrees or your service, actually. In fact, what you are doing is you're bringing all of those things together, packaged very well, and providing that as a solution to people. That is what you are doing as a consultant. So the number one thing that you need to start with is to really know who are you talking to. Because here's the thing. When you want to do consulting, when you want to do any type of business, you have to have a certain type of people that you are talking to. The other way that you can go is to just try to target everybody. However, as Confucius said, the man who chases 2 rabbits catches none. So what you want to focus on is being a specialist in whatever it is that you will eventually offer to people. Another example of this is if you compare a general doctor versus a brain surgeon. Both are doctors, however, one is much more valued as opposed to the other. So that's really what you want to think about when it comes to choosing a niche for your consulting business. If you don't know how to choose a niche, I left a link below down this video, which will help you more step by step on how to properly choose a niche for your consulting business. So the important thing about a niche is to have one focus and focus on one problem within the market that you are thinking about doing consulting in, and really focus on the number one problem that people have. And what you need to keep in mind is that people will pay for a solution to a painful problem. And people only buy things when they are in pain. So your focus in that step should be finding what the biggest pains are in the market that you want to do consulting. So the next step is to sell a clear solution. So like I said, people will pay for solutions. They don't want your services, they don't want your time, they don't want your expertise. People want to get from their current situation to their desired situation. And what a lot of consultants do is they try to basically become a full service provider where they do every single thing for their clients, and the client isn't so much interested in all of these things. Sure, it might be interesting, sure, it might be helpful. However, the client is interested into achieving a certain desired state and going from their current situation to that, and they want to make that transformation, and your solution has to be the vehicle that gets them to their desired situation. You have to understand that the gap between their current situation and the desired situation is what is going to create a high perceived value in your solution. This is really how you can sell premium consulting or coaching or offering any type of service. Step number 3 is, how do we actually attract these clients? So we don't want to chase clients around. We don't want to be salesy. We don't want to be pushy or any of all of those things. And we definitely don't want to waste our time, because our time is very valuable. This part is actually fairly easy, because once you've properly taken a look at your niche, you will know who these people are, what type of problems they're dealing with, and mostly where they are hanging out. So a lot of people kind of like take this backwards, and they instantly go on, for example, go to networking events. They go to Facebook, they go to Google, YouTube, or whatever. And what you're going to find is that you won't be able to attract the people that you want properly, because you actually don't even know who these people are or where they at and what actually goes around their lives. So that's really the logic behind this step, because once you research them properly, you'll know how to actually attract them properly by providing value for them. The key here is focus, because you actually already know which market you want to go into. You actually have a niche and people that you actually speak to. You will know who these people are, what they do, and where they are. So a lot of people kind of have this backwards, and what they do is they, instead of actually looking to the market, what they do, they just try to run left and right, and eventually they don't speak to anyone and don't really attract anyone to their business. That's how they end up with these problems, like putting themselves out there, going to networking events, and start blogging around until, kingdom come. This is how you avoid that death trap, because you've actually taken a look at the market and you will know what they're dealing with. And if you can provide them value to the things that they're dealing with, that is how you engage them towards coming towards you. Which brings us to the next step. And what we want to do right now is, and we want to offer to help them for free. And I know you want to make money. Hear me out. Okay? So here's the thing. You have to realize that once someone is in a situation where they have a painful problem and they want to have this fixed, why would they not let someone help them, especially if it's for free, right? This kind of ties into how you make an unrefusable offer to someone. So basically what you're doing at this step is you're saying like, hey, I know that you're dealing with this and this and that, and I might have some ideas which could really help you out. Would you like to talk a little bit more further about this to see how I might be able to help you on this? And I'll do it completely for free. And they'll be like, okay, yeah, sure, we could talk about this. That's how you get that engagement rolling. So the 5th step is where you actually hop on the phone call to demonstrate your value and see how you might be able to help them out. So at the 4th step, what you're essentially doing is proposing the idea towards your potential client to hop on the phone call with you, where you can demonstrate them value and they can see how you can actually help them to get to their desired situation. And the important thing is that you really show how the situation can be solved for the client so they can get to their desired situation quickly, and that you position yourself as the vehicle to be able to do that. Once you've done that, that's where you go to the final part, where you can actually present the offer. So essentially what you've been doing up until this point is you've only been providing value, and then you basically say like, hey, I think this might be a great fit for you. Would you really like me to help you with it? I can help you using my service. It costs this and this and this amount. That's how you get people to pay you at a premium, because remember what I said before, because of the gap between their current situation and their desired situation, and because you're so specialized, the perceived value of your offer goes through the roof. So once you actually make your offer, that's how you get people to pay you for your consulting at a premium. And when it comes to providing your services, that isn't something that you necessarily have to do by yourself. You can, of course, you can do it by yourself, but you can also work in a team where some people do some of the work and you do part of the work, or you can outsource the work completely. So there are different ways where you can actually realize the service delivery. A lot of people don't really understand that when it comes to consulting. There are lots of different ways that you can go with this. I'll also leave a link below this video where I show you a couple of strategies that you can use to attract clients towards your consulting business at zero cost. Very cool video, so definitely be sure to check that one out. And that's really it. That's really what it comes down to, doing premium level consulting, where you don't have to chase clients around, where you don't have to be salesy, where you don't have to waste your time on speaking with people that won't be a good fit for your business. Because the moment when you actually talk with people, they're already engaged with you, they know who you are, and they are interested to see how you might be able to help them to get to their desired situation as fast as possible, and will pay you at a premium for it. So again, that was it for this video. If you like cool videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button because I release cool videos like this every single day. Also leave a like and comment below in the comment section so I can hang out with you over there. So again, this has been Paddy, and I'll see you in the next video.